Fire the laser. Bear! Out of the way, bear! Oh boy. My arch nemesis. Oh, it always comes down to me and the bears. Every time. Someone timestamp that. Oh my goodness. A scare with a bear. Well, now this was an absolute surprise. Recently announced at E3, this planet-building game known as Terra Nil is not new, yet it is completely new. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and previously on the channel I showed you this game, but in a much different format. It was first showcased on the typical itch.io website, where a lot of games and game concepts are shared for free. People download them and give their feedback or whatnot. Ideas are picked up by developers and publishers, and things are made to be absolutely beautiful. Let's get a wall of Bob Ross emotes from all of our members down below in that comment section, and glory to Raptoria as we now play a game coming very soon to Steam. Yet I got a personal demo from the devs, so you can add Terra Nil, as you see it there above the play demo screen, to your wish list and play it when it's out on demo. I believe on June 16th, Steam will be having a massive event for demos of all types, so make sure you go ahead and check Steam for any game that may have interested you recently to see if it has a demo, and of course add it to your wish list too, so you know when it comes out, with big sales coming soon. Right, so Terra Nil, what is it? Well, think of Factorio, but in reverse. Instead of us building a giant factory and building a rocket to escape the planet, we're actually kind of doing the opposite. Now, previously in this game, you may have seen that we built a rocket to, well, we create an atmosphere. It's essentially like terraforming Mars, except it's like we're an alien race that does this. Maybe we're the human race that does this to planets that are destroyed, or perhaps we build life for the first time. So we go there, we use the windmills on the mountains to generate power, then we start creating drills that create pumps to pump water up from the inner core of the planet to the surface, which makes rivers and so on and so forth, and it's really beautiful. This game got some budgets then, so there's some really nice animations, and I'm just blown away to see this coming very soon to Steam. I like this game a lot, so any excuse to play more Terra Nil, I'm just taking it. So this video is just for me. So if you've stopped watching, okay, cool. It's just about me now. Hi, me. Hello. How are you? Good. Hungry. Me too? Okay, let's go. Play demo. Let's jump into Terra Nil. Now, there'll be a full campaign to this game too, so the demo, again, is just limited features and limited gameplay. And the maps are also procedurally generated too, so there's more and more reason to play each time, which is really nice. And away we go. Welcome to Terra Nil. Your goal is to rejuvenate this wasteland by covering the landscape in greenery. But before you begin, try planning by moving your mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Oh, panning. Alternatively, you can press and hold the middle mouse button. Try it now. You can also pan with WASD. I think that's the smoothest. Finally, try zooming in and out with the mouse wheel. Any wasteland reclamation project should start with a turbine. Select and place one now. There you go. And right on the mountaintop, boom. Oh, lovely. Now that you have power, you can clean the soil. Try to fit 4 toxin scrubbers as far from the turbine as possible. All right. We'll go 1, There'll be a little overlap sometimes, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Clean soil provides the perfect place to grow greenery. Place 3 irrigators on the clean soil. They can be rotated with the mouse wheel or R. Okay, here's our irrigators. Ooh, they actually have a little description to them. And it shows you exactly what they do. Creates greenery by watering nearby clean soil. Greenery provides income and can be rotated. Ooh. Oh, but they kind of work in an arrow pattern. Okay. So it might be a good idea to try to shoot them off this way into the corners? Maybe? Or maybe this way. Oh, wait. We can only shoot it onto this soil. Not this soil, but only this soil. So we want to fire back into the grid. Like this. Hey, there we go. Oh, that is a beautiful animation. That is gorgeous. Love that. Love that. E3 is taking place now, and so it's just absolutely wonderful to see all these small games, big games, and games in between just getting picked up and showcased, and that is just wonderful. All right, that's 2. So as you can see, that's generating points for us. We want to try to get this thing to 100%, or at least close to it as possible. There'll be other factors as well that we need to worry about in the future, like flowers and trees and wetlands. So there'll be quite a bit of things to kind of keep in mind very shortly. Well done. You need to increase the greenery in the landscape to get it to 25%. Okay. Let's do it. We're at 22%, so we just need to cover a little bit more. And one more in the middle. Let's see if we can cover the corners. And a little bit more. Oh, and that's right. We can build on these sections, too. We can also build another windmill, I believe. Or are we restricted? Nope. So we can build another windmill. Build another scrubber. And build another irrigator right here. There we go. I was thinking we could work in the small circle, but no, the map expands, and now we can start building in the rivers. Terra Nil. Wow. We did it, right? We beat the whole game, and there can't possibly be more. Oh boy, there's more. A water pump, a calcifier, and an excavator. Awesome. This works all very uniquely. So let's go ahead and try to irrigate the water and to make a river now. So let's put a water pump down, make a nice little waterfall over here. Hey. Isn't that nice? Cool. Alright, now we gotta put down a scrubber or two. And we'll see if we can put down some more irrigators. Oh, and of course, one thing I hadn't been paying attention to is the numbers. There's also long rectangular patterns that you can use too. And you can see how many squares or points that you'll get from doing those things. And if we need more wind turbines, all we have to do is use the calcifier. There's also this thing here, an excavator, which creates like long areas like this, like canals that we can build in that are quite helpful. All right, let's build another waterfall here. Put that pump there. We'll put another purifier there. Toxin scrubber is the technical term. So we'll go ahead and make one of these here for 127. So we're spending 50, but you can see what we're getting in return. And if we can build another toxin scrubber, that'd be great. Let's see if we can build one over here with the long power line. So in the end, our goal is to basically create a atmosphere and a livable planet for wildlife and animals, and then make it look as if we've never been here. Oh man, is that beautiful. Alright, we're at 58%. We got to keep on trucking. Now what does this do exactly? Maybe it undoes our previous move. There's also different tiers too. This is only the tier 1 equipment. Eventually there is more stuff for us to use, and it will become more complicated down the line. Alright, let's try to use the calcifier down here. See if we can make some mountains and scrub down this way. Actually, no. There's much better territory here. Let's try to get some more of this territory done. I'm trying to show off how things work, but also I want to try to do as much as I can to scrub the land and get those juicy points. Let's try to do some of these in the corner here. There we go. Build another one here. Oh, and another one here. That works close enough, I think. Excellent. Jumping up to 82% now. So where's our biggest area we could improve? Probably up there in the north. Looking for large patches of land. We don't have to get every little piece. Eventually it'll detoxify itself. Are those human skulls? Oh, those are animal skulls. So there once was life on this planet. Bones and destroyed trees. So we're trying to bring that back, whatever planet this may be. This could be Planet Hollywood. That seems to be pretty dead now these days. Let's go ahead and try to add a scrubber up there. And let's go ahead and try to add ourselves some more of these thingies. Let's go for the one, what was that, 112? There we go. Gorgeous. See if we can put another scrubber. And another irrigator. Try to get a 53 there. Beautiful. We're at 93%. We're almost there. Let's try to do one more here. Well, we're going to try to fit into a nook or a cranny somewhere. Building down here might be a good idea, though. Let's see if we can build a calcifier down here. This will summon Kelsey Grammer, and that'll make some rock-solid entertainment and comedy. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and try to put down our water pump. There we go. So that helps us out a little bit and allows us to build more of these mountaintops. Basically just high land that we can utilize to get wind. Enough power to make more of these scrubbers and irrigators. Yay! And now we're at 99%, so I think we can just do one more. If we can, that might be too close to the other one. Try to build one maybe down here. Try to get a little bit more of the soil. Anywhere we may have missed. There we go. You have successfully repopulated this wasteland with plant life. Now increase the biodiversity of the ecosystem by restoring 3 biomes. Press the Tier 2 tab to allow access to new buildings. Alright. Now we're dealing with Tier 2 stuff. So now we can reduce the cost of scrubbers. We can now start converting things into wetlands. We can now start turning trees into areas with flowers and meadows because of bees and their pollination. We can also burn things and burst it into flames. Like the desiccator, for example, can burn all those plains, and eventually it'll leave back nutritious ash, and I think we can build forests on those when we get to that point. Let's go ahead and start from the basics then. Let's do a research center. Let's see. Reduces the cost of scrubbers, pumps, calcifiers, and excavators, and makes excavators smaller. We need one of these just to do something. There we go. So that'll save us some money. Then we want to start doing some beehives here. Start growing some plains. Let's do that maybe up here. Plus 142. So now the goal is to get each of these biomes up. So we need a forest, we need meadows, and we need wetlands. So we're going to go ahead and try to do some more beehives. We'll try to do these somewhere nearby. There we go. These are probably the easiest to do. One more should do us good. But we can only do it on a large pine tree. And there seems to be one more down here, so that should give us what we need. Excellent. Now time to do wetlands, so the hydroponium will do that. Creates wetland, can only be built in an irrigator near water. So we can only build it on an irrigator near water. So we have to build it, like, for example, here. We'll do that. Plus 41. Check that out, all that animation and stuff. So neat. I don't know exactly what it's doing. I think it's actually planting that stuff somehow. Let's put another irrigator down so we can go back to Tier 1. So we can try to put down a toxin scrubber around here. if we can. Let's try to put a calcifier here. Then a windmill. Then a toxin scrubber. Then let's try to put down an irrigator near water. This will give us a 50... Well, we got to go a little closer. Let's try that 66. That'll look good. Then we'll go to Tier 2 and turn this into wetlands. Ah, we're building the Netherlands. All these windmills and all these swamps. Let's see if we can do another one here. Oh, we can. Plus 29. I can always remember the wetlands taking a little bit more time. They're a little bit more finicky, but as you can see, we built quite a few good ones so far. Let's try to build another one here. And we just need to build an irrigator nearby, but we can only do it on scrubbed lands, so... There we go. So that'll give us a plus 5. If... Actually, it won't matter too much where we build it, because we'll be converting it. Plus 13. And so on and so forth. Let's do some trees for a while. Let's see if we can convert some of these trees to forests. I forget exactly how this one works. Oh, it needs to be built on ash, right. So we'll need to sacrifice one of the lands with bees and some of our equipment. It will burn it, and it will be destroyed. So we must destroy everything. Alright. There may be some other areas we can build down here with tree stumps. But let's try to sacrifice this area and see how it goes. So the solar amplifier strengthens the sunlight in an area, allowing for the ignition of fires. And the desiccator will burst it into flame. There it goes. Insane, isn't it? Okay. Now we can start building back some of these into forests. Now we can build for 199. Oh, look at that. That was a good move. A very good move. Let's build another one. It's going to need to gain us. That'll be negative 25. Okay, we can do another one down here. This should allow for the bees to expand a little bit. There we go. And we'll do this again with a beehive here. Now, I don't think it'll burn that forest down. We'll see. Let's try this out. We don't need to burn too much. But this one's kind of the hardest one to get right. And the wetlands are kind of the hardest one to do in general. There we go. Oh, the humanity, how could I do such a thing? Although once the check mark is here, we're okay. We can always reduce. And rebuild. Plus 159. Would you look at that? There we are. Nicely forested areas. Okay. Let's try to get that wetlands back up, shall we? Go ahead and try to build a few more of these areas into wetlands. Up here might be a nice spot. Let's build one of these next to the water. And try to convert that. Although the wetlands may need to try to be low. Might need to be at the bottom. That's okay, though. More things will be destroyed in time. Soon. Soon. We might need to start digging with our excavator, yeah. Start digging deep here. And we could actually dig out a big wetlands here. Yes, that would be nice. Let's see how this works. Cool. The water should be able to flow in there. And if not, we can build ourselves a pump. That's weird. It should be able to make it all the way up there. Let's try again. There we go. I guess it skipped this little part here with the laser. That's okay. Now let's build a little planter, actually, is what we need. But it needs to be powered. There we go. And convert to wetlands. There we go. A little bit more on that one. But we first have to hit the maximum check mark, and then we can then finally reduce. Let's go ahead and build another excavator. Should be able to dig that way, maybe? Oh, it can't dig in anything around the red. I see that now. So it can't cut anywhere near it, but it can cut further down the line. Okay. So this should work. Awfully strange that, but okay. It does dig out right there below it. It did put a notch in right in front of itself. Now we can do some more scrubbing if we need to. But we'll do a calcifier. Windmill. Scrubber. We'll try to reclaim some more of this land here for wetlands. So 51 there. Convert to wetlands. And there we go, just a little bit more. So this one should be pretty easy. We just need to do a small amount of space here. Let's put a scrubber down here. There we go. Plus 20. And a conversion to wetlands. Oh, not close. This one should work. Could try to do another excavator, though. There we go. We'll bring the water to us, then. There we are. Plus 9. Fantastic. Alright, all three of these might need to be full to move on, so let's go ahead and do something pretty easy here. Plus 25. We're just kind of exchanging one biome for another now. Minus 2, let's build some irrigators down here. Then this can expand into the meadows. We should be able to build another one down here. But there's nowhere else to build a windmill. I can still hear fires going, that's kind of cool. We'll need the irrigators again. And more land for the bees. Now we need another big tree around here somewhere. Oh, there we go, plus 17. There we go. So you can always back off of one and increase on the other. Current climate. Reached the target temperature for humidity. Temperature and humidity for rewards. Okay. So now we got to get to. We got to get the humidity to the center, and we got to get the temperature to about maybe 10 Celsius. 10, 20 Celsius, room temperature, maybe. Now we got to start working on increasing the sand size. So we essentially need more grass to cool the planet. I think green is where we are now from our research center. Wow, I could get lost in this game for 1,000,000 years. Coverage of the biome, okay. Current climate reached the target temperature and humidity. Okay, so we might need less water, but more... I think temperature's okay. I'm not exactly sure how to read this just yet. I will get it, though, through trial and error. I want to clean up the map, though. Let's see if we can clear up some of these spots. Good. 28. 35. Good. Oh, we need another excavator to get down here so we can get some more water in. Let's see if we can make it dig deep down here. Oh, we can't dig through the rocks, though. We also need to dig near a power source. Man, this game's so cool. There's so much to consider. So many moves. And a game that probably you'll get better after playing multiple times because you won't know what you don't know until you know it. You know what I mean? No, you don't know. Alright, so the laser worked. It doesn't seem to be able to cut through the wetlands biome. So I guess it just can't cut through any soil that's wet. I wanted to cut across this way now. And see if we could produce something over here. Now there's a third tier as well once we get to a certain point, and then eventually we can build a spaceship, or in this case I think there's an airship in order to leave the planet. So there is a purpose to doing this, to eventually pack up all these buildings as well. So it is eventually going to be much more complicated. So if you think it's tough now, oh no. No. Just wait. Well, this will continue to cool the planet and bring things in. Bring plants in and such. So we can build down here too. Another scrubber. More of these lovely little... Lovely little irrigators. Nice. Wow. It's a hell of a game. I think I do even better on some of my other playthroughs because I've practiced even more. This game does take a minute to get used to, and it's really cool to learn each time and be challenged by the different... like the landscape that's different. Previously, the game gave you different types of missions where it would... kind of give you different starting locations, but it seems this time around it's one large location that's just rather random, and then eventually you can improve upon. Looks like we can't scrub out any land there. I want to try to get down here with water somewhere, but we'd have to cut through this forest, and there's wetlands everywhere. I don't know if we can cut through this. We got wetlands everywhere cutting through, and we don't have a chance to make a river. Yeah, looks like we'd be stopped dead in our tracks on the other side. There is a little bit of a spot here. Well, we can't just delete a building. But, regardless, I want to play this one even more. So it should be out today, by the way, when you're watching this. I just recall the embargo, which is for June 16th. So again, many games today on Steam are available for a demo. So if you want to give them a try, be my guest. Yeah, I can see the water, like, stopping right straight hard right there. Like, hard stop. Let's see if we can cut through this way. Looks like we can cut through here. Or are we stopped by the wet marsh again? Yeah, it makes sense that that would stop us. Like, you can't really burn through water. But it would make it a little bit easier if we could cut through the marshlands and then pull some of that water to kind of dig it over this way. But cool. A really cool concept. I can't recommend Terra Nil enough. Available now on Steam for wish listing and whatnot. I really think it's a great game. So if you want to go ahead and add this one to your Steam wish list, go right ahead. And I kind of want to do this one in maybe a live stream sometime. We've got birds and stuff coming through. Gorgeous. Maybe we can see some fish jumping through. The art style has been greatly improved from before. It almost looks like I don't know, like a 90s RTS before. But now it truly looks like and feels like a modern game. That would be just fantastic on like mobile phone or a laptop or tablet. And I just can't get enough of these games. It's nice to do the opposite of what you've seen so many times before. Really cool stuff. With biodiversity restored, we can begin the process of cleaning up. You need to construct an airship of recycled materials. You've also been given access to advanced weather technology. So now we can start doing some of that stuff. So now we can start bringing all of our things in, as I mentioned. So we can build our big O airship. Allows for the construction of the airship. Materials recycled from other structures must be built on a riverbank. So this is where we'll be bringing everything back to. So we should be able to build it somewhere nearby. There we go. So the airship will be constructed and can go pick up all the stuff. We can deliver things to the ship with the riverboat. Recycling drone travels along the rivers to collect recycled materials from loading docks. So we can build loading docks around here too. And then we need to create the actual humidity pylon, which requires electricity, water, and a few other things. So we can build one like down here, for example. There you go. And the other one is a temperature pylon. So they'll be using electricity to increase the temperatures around here. Let's go do another humidity one. 11% down there. So much to do. I love it. So yeah, it's like you got to think about your tier 3 moves. This has changed so much. This is so cool, but yet it's so easy to learn. I understand this like right away. We're getting a little closer though. Oh, there we go. Woo! We have weather, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit our target humidity. And it's going to rain. All right, now let's increase the temperature. We require a solar panel for that. And it is raining amazing. Wow, that is so loud. All right, now we got to pick up things. Ooh, that is loud. Sorry about that, but that's some powerful weather out there. Okay, so now we need to pick up all the silos. So let's see. I think this works in reverse. Pound lock. That allows us to travel up and down waterfalls. Cool. Build one of those there. Loading dock. Loads recycled materials from the surrounding buildings and silos onto a recycling drone. So first we want to place the silos. And pack everything up. There we go. Alright, now we can build a loading dock. Let's build a silo nearby. And we'll build the ship with this. So essentially we're taking everything that we built all the planet's biome with, and we're putting it onto this large airship. So all this stuff we built the planet with now becomes our ship. Pretty amazing, huh? It's really cool. And there's fish. Look at that. We got fish. I think there's even bears. We got bees. All sorts of crazy stuff going on here. I'll have to pack up another silo here in a moment. And the ship will come pick that up. This one too. Nice, we're about halfway there. And the ship is under construction. Check that out. Alright, looks like the rain has stopped for now. We'll go up a little bit more. Ah, there we go. I want to go even higher than that, though. Alright, back up to full. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue to pack everything up. We'll need to reach everything with water, though. So it makes getting to some of these areas very difficult. There used to be in the day, I think, a cable car system that you do to get to some of these more remote locations. There we go. The drone ship will deliver more of those materials. Oh, looks like... Wait, we need a water purifier here. We may run out of points just because of how convoluted the system is being here from previous times. It's much different. But that's okay. Oh, now it's connected. Oh, we need the canal to connect, though. That should provide access for the ship now. That should pick up those two. This needs to be picked up, too. Here comes the boat. You have run out of resources. Oh. Well, that's okay. Right, well, there's a little bit to digging out those canals that it's going to be tricky. Before it was a cable car system or aerial drone. Now they have it with boats, and that seems to be the more challenging part. But I'll leave you with some footage of the ship escaping as if we had done it, and we'll chalk it all up to experience. No need for the TLDR paragraphs on how to play or whatnot. It's a great game that everyone can just enjoy, and enjoy the music and the rain and the wonderful scenery, and of course Bob Ross emotes down below in the comments section. Thanks again for you longtime subs and new subs for being here. Thanks for your positivity and kindness towards me and everyone else down below in the comments section, and I hope to see you all get up and try out Terra Nil today. It's free, so send me your screenshots on Twitter of what you can do. I want to see it. Let's see who the first person to do it is. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.